Our next cat guest is Aloe. Aloe is 4 to 5 years old. He's a domestic Shorthair, and as you can see, he's black in color. At times, people will ask if we adopt black cats out around Halloween, and the answer is always yes. We go through a process essentially to adopt an animal to a person. So people typically can't come here the same day and get animals. So we do some background checking and look into people's previous pet ownership. So we feel confident in our process that if we adopt out a black cat around Halloween, that it's not going to be used for something that would be harmful to the cat. So yes, you can come to the shelter and adopt a black cat this time of year still. We often have black cats at the shelter. Just darker colored animals in general can be not harder to adopt, but people can't see them as well in the cages, and that can at times be because of shadows and things like that. So therefore, their facial expressions can't be read quite as easily. So I encourage you, if you visit the shelter, whether it's in our dog room or our cat room, make sure you're getting down low and seeing those animals in the lower cages and give them the opportunities like you would any other animal that's in the bright light or a lighter color, those kinds of things. So Aloe is doing very well on Tammy's lap. He came to us because unfortunately his owner was hospitalized and she could no longer care for him. So he is one of those examples of a reason an animal is given up that, you know, we see why he was brought to us. At times people can no longer care for their pets. Their pet has no other option. So that is why we're here. We're here for the citizens of Frederick County. If you can no longer care for your domesticated animal, we are here to shelter them for you and adopt them to a new home. Just like I spoke about with some of the other animals, the same goes for stray animals. We're here to house those animals while they're temporarily homeless, and we'll take care of them, and we feed and vaccinate, and you know, although this is not a home, it is the closest thing they have to a home at that time, and our staff and our volunteers take great pride in taking care of the animals while they're here. So Aloe, it says that he gets along with other cats and dogs. Now, they didn't indicate that he lived with those animals, but at the same time, he is a fairly laid-back guy. He's confident. He's a big cat. So I think with slow introductions, he could likely get along with dogs and cats. Truth be told, in most cat-dog households, the cat set the tone by swatting the dog in the nose one time, and that's how their relationship's established. So he weighs in at 12 pounds, so if you like a big, beefier cat, he does fit that profile. So Aloe here, he's waiting for his home. He's been with us since the 10th of October, so not terribly long, and he is in one of those bottom cages. So like I said, if you come in to visit with him or any cats, make sure you're peeking a little bit lower because you might find your next pet in one of those cages.